Happy Friday. So this morning I'm sitting on my bed and I'm trying to talk myself out of sharing my dreams. Like, God, I don't want to share my dreams. I can't do that. And this one in particular, people have their own perception about this dream. Like I'm just ain't ready for this and just trying to talk myself out of it. So my friend girl, who I trust dearly, she sends me a text message and she say, "Hey, read Acts 10. It talks about your dreams." So I just start smiling like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing here. You send someone that I trust. So I call her and I see she had called me too, but I had missed the call. And I'm like, girl, I had 3 dreams. And she was like, wow, it speaks of 3. So this message was definitely for you. And we went to talking. So I said, okay, well, I'll go ahead and read Acts 10. So I'm sitting in bed and I'm like, so we hung up we hung up the phone and I listened to just a few because I had to take the girls to school. And so I'm like, really like trying to take my time because I don't want to talk about the dreams. And the one thing she said when her and I were on the phone was, if you don't use your gifts, God will take them away. So I know that message was for me. So I like to, no, it's not. I have access to the spiritual realm through dreams. God revealed things to me through my dreams. And at one time, I used to interpret my dreams wrong. Yes, I will go to Google and type in what is the meaning of this, and what Google said that dream meant, that's what it was. I didn't look any further. So about a couple weeks ago, I started paying more attention to my dreams and what was happening after these dreams, because I started looking at my dreams from a different perspective, because I keep having the same exact dreams. Now, either I'm not getting it, or God just gonna keep getting it. So I knew it was me not interpreting the dream the right way. So I pull out my Bible, the King James. I pull out my Bible and I start to look at the meanings of the dreams from inside the Bible. Very different meaning than what Google had, right? So one in particular, and I've been having this dream since Thanksgiving. Well, around Thanksgiving. I've been having this dream since around Thanksgiving. So it's about food. And the presentation looks so good. It's very nice, beautiful. But I wake up out the dream and I can hear the voice loud and clear. Don't eat the food. Don't eat that food. Don't eat the food. So I'm like, okay. The dream this morning come right back to me. It's in my phone because I text them to myself out my sleep, so I don't have it, but I'm more than welcome to share with any of you. And the dream was, don't eat from your friends. The second dream was, I was seasoning the chicken and found paper in it. That was the dream. Now, I would say to that, if you know on Christmas Day, you going to someone's house who do not like you, don't go to them people's house. Don't eat those people food. I'm going to give you an example. Say you have a mother-in-law, or let me say me. I have a mother-in-law, or I have a a boyfriend, and they family do big gatherings. And I know the mother, the cousin, the sister, majority of the family, the matriarch of the family don't like me. I'm not going to go to them people's house to try to prove a point. They say, well, here, this is your plate. Here, this is your pie. Take this pie. Yeah, it's yours, all right. So I'm telling you, I am urging you, I am begging you, be careful with eating from people on Christmas. Be very careful who you eat from. If you know y'all having a girls get together, and some of them girls don't like you, and they bringing food to the house, don't eat. Eat a TV dinner. I promise you. Now, because I am just getting into reading my Bible and trying to understand the Bible, I can't give you scriptures off the back of my head. But what I did do with this one in Pacific, I did look it up before I did this video. I went to, and you can look it up for yourself, and it's in Proverbs 22:17. Also Proverbs 24:34. And in the one in 24:34, it states, no matter how good the food, he should curb his appetite. Guys, I am telling you, I've been telling my friend for weeks, I do not like the energy that's in the air. Something is funky, some funky mess is going on. I just do not like it. So be very, very careful. Stay your ass home. Go eat with your own family. Stop thinking you have to prove a point to show because his sister don't like you. The baby mother gonna be there. The ex-wife gonna be there. Listen, stay home. You have your own family. Cook your own food. That was one. The second dream is about snakes. This is the one I've been really, 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 really hesitant on speaking on, because I talk to people and they dream of snakes and they have the interpretation just like I had mine, right? And you have this dream of fish, and the first thing you say, or the first thing that come online is you're shedding those skin, or you're going through a spiritual awakening, which all of that is true. It's very true nonetheless. I had those same dreams, and I am going through a spiritual awakening. So I know the relevance of the snake shedding the skin. And that dream keep coming back. And I'm like, this dream, there's something I'm missing about this dream. So I go back, and if anybody know me, I write everything down. I write it down. So I go back and I look at when I had a snake, from the time I had a snake in my dream to times I had snakes that were thrown on me. I looked at all the effects that was taking place in my life. That did not mean that was a spiritual awakening. No way in hell. That is what dreaming about a snake meant. So I said, okay, now I go back to the Bible. And we all know the story of Adam and Eve. And what stood out to me as I'm reading this story is God had said that the serpent was a crafty wild animal, right? Little sneaky little creature, right? Little animal, right? Now Eve is talking to the serpent. The serpent is telling her if she eat from that tree God told her not to eat from, her eyes would be open and she will see good and evil, and she will have wisdom. And I kept reading that over and over, and I'm like, I'm missing something. Oh, you crazy motherfucker. She's talking to a fucking serpent. She's talking to an animal. What in the and the animal is talking back to her. I couldn't do nothing but bust out and start laughing and say, you crazy motherfucker, right? God's still working on me because I curse. So that was the most funniest thing to me. Do you hear me? A human is talking to the serpent, and the serpent is talking back to her. So we see how the devil came in and used Eve. Don't let that be you. You have a dream about a snake, wake up, pray against that dream. Ask God to remove the covenant, the evil altars, the demonic spirits, the wizard, the witches that is holding you bound by shackles to not progress in your life. Because think about it, for the ones that dream are the ones that seen snakes, or the ones that's getting the downloads about snakes. Think about the minute you saw that snake, and just think about 3 days of what took place in your life after seeing that snake, whether in a vision, whether in a dream. Take note of what's been happening in your life. You're being bound. You're hold to bondage. So that is something you definitely you want to pray against. Dreaming about a snake, especially talking a damn one. We all know the story of Adam and Eve. Now, the third one I wanted to talk about is babies. Babies. Dreaming of babies can have two different meanings, because a lot of us that dream or have visions, we not praying against the dream and we're not denouncing the dream. So because we have access to the spiritual realm, and the one thing we know, things happen in the spiritual realm before it happens in the physical realm. So here we are with a bird eye view of what is going on in our lives and what is pending in our lives. And it's up to us to know how to fight spiritual warfare. You fight spiritual warfare with the scriptures in the Bible, right? So you're dreaming of babies. We already know that the devil can intercept your dream. God is about to bless you. You're about to go through a rebirth. You're about to have new beginnings. But because we don't know how to call that manifestation from above down below, as above, as below, as in heaven and on earth, guess what happened? We missed the mark again. But he keep giving you the dream about babies. He's giving it to you, and it's up to you, the dreamer or the vision or the person that prophet over you, to tell you how to go to the verses in the Bible to call down your manifestations. Go into the book of John. Go into the book of John. I think it's John 14:26, I believe. I'm not too sure, but go into the book of John. Ask God, you said in your name, I will speak in your name, and you will deliver. So I always ask God, if this is a dream from you, I accept this dream. But if this is a dream of any other thing that did not come from God, I denounce it, I rebuke it, and I send it back to the pits of hell. And if it is of God, I ask God to bring that gift, let that manifestation from heaven come down and manifest into this physical life of mine. So if you are a dreamer, or you have visions, you go into trance, or you have someone prophesizing over you, always read your Bible. Think about it. You know in your hearts of hearts you're supposed to be further along in life than where you are right now. Not to be ungrateful, because we show gratitude, right? But just think about how many times you had a dream and you know, and you can feel it, you can see it, and then all hell break loose. Because we letting the other people hijack our spiritual gifts, our birthrights. Listen, I'm just the messenger. You can look this stuff up for yourself, but I'm just telling you, don't be like me. Don't go to Google and let Google tell you that this means this. No, it don't. No, it does not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's not in the Bible. Show me in the scripture where it says, dreaming of a serpent and talking to a serpent, you're shedding skin because you're going to be reborn into Christ again. So what I want to say to you all is pay very close. Write as much as you can about your dream. Write it down. people in your dream, colors in your dream, whether it was day or night, people smiling, people frowning. Were you flying? Were you swimming? If you're flying and you're swimming, you damn sure want to pray against that too. But that's not for this video. Those three things, dreaming of babies, dreaming of snakes, and dreaming of snakes, are some of the most common dreams of active witchcraft and generational curses. There's two types of witchcraft. There's physical and there's spiritual. A lot of us, like me, I am a product of generational curses on both sides, my mother's side and my father's side. So I got a double whammy bammy coming at me, right? So, but I was also under a lot of witchcraft too, active physically witchcraft. But I'm also fighting generational curses too. So don't think that people won't light a candle on your ass, because they will. I'm here to tell you, people will. I've never done it on anyone, but it has been done to me and on me several times throughout my life. And because of my ignorance of, you got to believe in it. You got to believe in it for it to be true. Listen, that's not in the Bible. That is not true at all. That is not true. And a lot of us are paying for what our grandmothers, because it goes back. It goes back it goes back 4 generations. So we're paying for stuff our family members did that we never even met, but we paying for it in this lifetime. We're paying for that. I'm paying for that. So now I know, wait a minute, I'm a product of generational curses, and then I'm also a product of people physically putting witchcraft on me. So I got to pray, and I got to be in my Bible, and I have to fast, and prayer, and worship hard. So I made a vow to myself starting January the 1st, every month for the first 3 days. Because I'm new at this, I am going to fast 10 hours a day and prayer and worship, so that I can help heal and cleanse my family bloodline, because I'm paying for lineages that I have to heal that bloodline curse. And just like me, I thought I couldn't do it. But guess what? You can. You've been through enough shit in life. You can do anything. That's the other man want to confuse you and tell you what you can't do. But yes, you can. You can do anything you want to do. Be that believer and know that you can. You all have a good day. Happy Friday. Be safe. I love you. I genuinely love you all from the bottom of my heart.